everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to more Mass Effect 3. So, last episode, we talked to the crew, following up after our visit to Eden Prime, and then we made our way over to the Grissom Academy, the same academy that we sent David Archer to from Project Overlord in Mass Effect 2. And they were under assault by Cerberus, right? Cerberus went to attack the academy, and then the real question was like, why, right? Because we didn't really know why. We had our speculations. I had my speculations, right? Literally, a division of this academy is dedicated to very powerful biotic training, and I can only imagine that's exactly what they wanted. And turns out that is exactly what they wanted. And even though we did watch a number of students get, unfortunately, killed, we did hear from one, at least one group of the Cerberus troops that they wanted them alive. The idea was to capture them, right? So we had to go around. We saved a number of them that kind of got scattered, and the rest of the students kind of were all held together, being held together and protected by their instructor, right? And so we had to fight our way through. And it's really cool to see the academy, and then see like some of the students actually trying to hold their own, and it was wild. It was wild to see, and Cerberus was not holding back. They were coming in full force, right? So we go and we actually get to the main area where the students and the instructor are, and it turns out that instructor is actually Jack. She is the instructor for the biotics. She's the instructor for the biotic students here at Grissom Academy. And that is such a wild character development. I keep thinking about it since we did it. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. Because it's such a whole thing, right? Like ever since like meeting her in 2, and then all the smaller conversations we had, learning about her and her past and everything, and how she got to where she is, all the shit she had to go through with Cerberus and being, Subject Zero and all that. And then us putting her in that position at the end of Mass Effect 2 to hold up the biotic barrier while we go through all the bugs. And then to find out that she went and became the instructor for the biotics here is such a cool arc. It's so cool, right? And so we met Jack again, and she looks fucking cool as shit. She looks great. She looks amazing. And yeah, so we got her and the students. We got the hell out of there. But before we got out of there, we actually met David again. We met David. He was sitting there being protected by one of the other biotic students, right? And he was doing the whole 900, the square root of 906.01 is, and then we walk up and we say 30.1, and it was so cool because it was such a throwback, but it was also just like that, recognizing like, hey David, it's us, and David remembered us, and that was great. That was so cool. Oh, sorry, like that was such a cool little, it wasn't a very long mission, but it was a cool mission. It was cool, just all these little beats, man, were super cool. And then seeing David again, and that he's doing great, and he's like, I've been counting, and we're like, counting what? He's like counting every day that we gave him, basically, like every additional day of life that he was given because we saved him, he counts every day. And it was wholesome, right? And people really like David, and it's just really cool, right? I don't want to go. That's my rant for that. I just think it was so rad. But we got out of there, and we got more resources, war assets, right? Because we had a choice to put the biotic students on the front lines in combat positions, or utilize them as support roles. Now they did drills, apparently, according to Jack. They did drills for similar to what we kind of learned about on in Mass Effect 2, right? Where it's like a biotic airstrike where they kind of like rush in and it's all biotic power and it's really overwhelming and really good, really effective, right? Um, that or they would be put in a position to where they would use their barriers for more like shielding and support. And the students really want to be that biotic airstrike team, that biotic strike team, right? But Jack was like, they're not ready. They have the mindset, but they're not really ready. They have the mindset they are ready, but she's like, I've seen the way they are, the way they perform and act, and the way they think, and it's like it's not gonna work. It'd be a bad idea. And so we put them in support roles, and while they were disappointed in that, we got war assets for it, so they are supporting the front line, and it was really cool. It was cool. So Grissom Academy, hell yeah, good shit, right? And now we're back on the ship. We did a follow up with a number of the crew. However, we got to make one more visit. One more visit that I have been not intentionally ignoring, but I have definitely been getting very sidetracked.
Newest crew member.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
Yeah, I've seen him. Just wondering.
That's funny. Trainer's like, yeah, you seen him? She's like, uh-huh, okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Ooh, back in the
Do
day.
we need to talk, Commander?
No, get off my ship. Not today.
Right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Okay, exceptional. Fantastic. Are there more on here? No. I don't expect it to change too much, but it was worth a glance. Anyway, wanted to check in with her before we kind of pressed on, because now we got a couple other things to do, right? And it's we're gonna get. I'm not trying to go on another rant, but it's really setting in that we're not gonna really have that crew again from Mass Effect 2, right? Because I liked our crew in Mass Effect 1, and then we kind of missed some of them in 2, but we got so many more, and they were all great characters, right? And now we're in 3, and it feels like kind of like a mix of the two so far, and it's just like we're getting new crew members and some old crew members, right? But it makes me miss characters like Thane and Samara, and then seeing Jack again, and then just kind of realizing like, oh, she's not going to be on the ship. She's not going to be a part of the crew, right? Because she's going to be probably out there with the students, or she's going to be doing something else. Like there's going to be, like, we're recruiting them into the Alliance, like our counterattack, right? We're not recruiting these people for the Normandy crew. Javik was different. We found him. But yeah, just kind of, I don't know, maybe we do get some of the other guys back, but it's just like it's really setting in, and it just makes me miss them more. And it's just like shit. Where is this one? This is what I was looking for. Thane. Because we have to go back to the Citadel for a number of things, right? And getting a chance to go even just see Thane would be super cool. So I wanna try to do that. as soon as we can, right? Um, Arya, we're gonna see Arya when we get a chance, right? And then if we go to the hospital, we might as well follow up with Ashley as well again, right? Oh, and then we'd have to go. We'd have to go to the Citadel Embassy. We got a lot of reasons to go to the Citadel Embassy, right? Um, do you have anything else?
Commander?
All right, excellent. Okay, so looking at what we're going on. Shrike Abyssal, I don't even think we have access to this because I didn't see it. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Um, but next time we kind of get to like move around, I'll probably look again. Priority Surcash. This is our next big one, right? This is the War Summit situation. Dr. Bryson, I'm not worried about doing this one yet. We should go do the biotic amp interfaces. Okay, so this is the plan, and I'm hoping, right, if I can be efficient enough, we're gonna do priority Surcash, the Cerberus lab, and these biotic amp interfaces, and maybe go see Ash and Thane on the Citadel. Maybe. That's the idea, right? Not in that order. Not in that order. I think I want to do the Cerberus lab and the biotic amp interfaces, then Surcash, right? So let's go. Let's go to. Let's go to the Citadel first, and then figure out from there. Okay. Sigurd's Cradle and Shrike. Oh, the Shrike Abyssal's all the way out here. Oh, but it's also completely. It's invaded by the. Ooh. Eh. Okay. Even still, probably not a good idea to go there while they are present, right? Reaper presence. We kind of got away from one of them, but I don't know. I don't know what it's like yet, and I know when it's gonna happen. It's gonna definitely completely catch me off guard, as it should, right? But it's. Now, I am curious how often they shift. If it's like per priority mission, like enough time goes by, or if I like do enough scanning, will they all like kind of like rotate? I don't know. Okay, we can't really go anywhere else. So, Citadel. Alright. Meet Dr. Bryson and Arya Talak. Well, we're not going to do either of those. Not gonna do either of those. Right? Okay. Doc? Ooh, got it. Okay. I see. This is a totally different area we can like literally dock to. For Dr. Price. Okay. No, we're gonna stick with the Alliance docks because we have other stuff to do right now.
Normandy, we are transferring your docking clearance to an Alliance official.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes ma'am, requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
Ooh. Sounds fancy. Hospital.
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Yep. So hopefully we're gonna come across both of them here. Well, obviously Ash will be here. That's not even a. Oh man.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but no, you don't understand. This isn't for.
The same term
Listen, I am a surgeon at Puerto Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular Metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you dare hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
Oh shit. Well, that was... Did we just... These are happening a lot. Like we get like this one, and then this Prothean obelisk thing was also just from listening to another conversation. A doctor in the Citadel needs a new Metagel formula created specifically for aliens. Find a new formula and deliver it to her at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. Now, where would we get that formula? I'll figure it out. We'll find it. But anyway.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
I appreciate it, Thane.
Hell yeah. He's a fucking...
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Damn. There's a lot of feelings, but it's like, holy shit, first off, he's here, and it's actually him, and that's amazing. Secondly, he looks great. Hell yeah. Thirdly, he's a real one for offering to do that. If she means something to you, then consider her under my protection. And it's like, nobody would be a better lookout than our boy Thane. It's so cool. Hell yeah. It's like one of those things where it's like you make friends, making all these friends and connections in the last game, and then you kind of just cross paths later in the future, and it's like no time's passed.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
Bane, you've always been the best.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
That's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't want to thrust him into it just because we appreciate him as a person and his skill set, and we like him being around, right? If he's not well, and he's not feeling like it's really gonna be for the best for himself, and all the factors, it's not. Yeah, I get it. Just another old friend. See briefly.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Damn. Like, I mean, if you know you're going, that's kind of the best mindset to be in, I guess, right? I would imagine, like, no responsibilities, no fears. You're just kind of like, you've accepted it. It is what it is. And you're just kind of going. And you're just trying to live as much of that time as you can. Right? But the fact that he was given 3 months and he made it 6 months past that, it's pretty good.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times, the oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Oh my god. My boy. I mean, it at least doesn't sound like he's miserable from all this. So that's, I mean, that's the second we met him in 2, and he's like, yeah, I have capital disease, and it's basically I'm going to die in the next few years, kind of thing, was immediately like so sad. Especially the more I gained to like him, that reality just became so much heavier, right? And now it feels like, as this. Damn. This feels like one of the last handful of conversations we're going to be able to have.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly.
Hey.
Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Yes. Email me. Let's do that. That'd be great. I'm so glad his son actually goes to. Ah, that's so cool. His son visits him and everything. It's like great. That's what we want to see.
President
The hell?
Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
Oh, I could support one or the other. Oh my
An hour and
god.
a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know
Basically this is a whole thing with the issue with the name.
He's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own
So
name without the
she
VI
does
in
not,
his
the
head
hospital
telling him what it
visitor
is.
does not like the fact that it's named after him.
We know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them.
So
appointed by him.
okay, if I'm grasping this right, she's implying that they faked his death in order to
President
get the
Huerta
hospital
died of a stroke
changed
2
into his
years ago,
name.
ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead
Is
for an
that-
hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name
Well,
changed.
no, his political enemies piled on
Remember his
enough
own name without the VI in
propaganda
his
to
head
get the
telling him
name
what it is.
changed.
Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive.
I don't know.
2 of
She
them
works for
appointed
them.
by him.
Maybe she
The
can't be
name is
trusted.
what it is.
You know,
It's
maybe
completely
she.
tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
Because even if she knows that
President
she's
Huerta died
right,
of a
she
stroke
can't
2
say
years
that
ago,
because
ma'am.
she works for
You
them.
meant to say
You
the
know?
man was dead for an hour and a half
So,
and his
it
political
might be
enemies
her.
piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
What's going on here?
Ma'am, I'll cut you a deal. You buy us 90 million credits worth of life-saving equipment, and you can name the hospital whatever you want.
Now the truth comes out. My job here is done.
Damn. That reveal. Right? You spend enough money, we'll let you do whatever the hell you want.
Welcome to
Right?
Citadel.
Whatever you want.
Be safe.
Okay, we really did buy them out. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, it was nice seeing Thane. Let's go see. Let's go see how Ashley's being pieced back together.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Grissom Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces I may be able to adapt for Asari use.
Boom. Perfect.
No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline. Of course, if these interfaces make our commandos better on the field, I'll hold for as long as you need.
You don't need to hold. I'm here.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone. But I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm here for.
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave. No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs. Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the
Matriarch Athena. Alright, cool.
No, they were very easy to
Nice.
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
Sorry, she's
Still
Spectre.
need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Okay.
Udina, I got your email.
Eni.
Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
So she has accepted it, which is like, thank God, finally. After so long, she has accepted the fact that we cut all ties with Cerberus and we have walked away. Now it's like, I need to be able to count on you. It's like, uh-huh. Does that mean?
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
All right. We're healing. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope for Ashley. There's hope for all this. It has been a time.
Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
Okay. That's fair. You know what? No. We're not going to be petty anymore. You agree to bury the hatchet. We also will bury this whole thing, and we're going to be above this now. We're going to be better than this. Okay? We're not going to hold a grudge. We did that for long enough. And we've talked it out, and there is peace. So.
I've got time to talk.
Yes. Oh. Promotion to Lieutenant Commander.
So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I mean, I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, Elsie.
I think it's funny that she says, like, man, losing everybody under your command, it's real hard. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, isn't it? And I feel that way. Is it really fucking hard to watch everybody? You know? I agree. We were there. Not there for that, but that we had our own. Yep, Mass Effect 2, the beginning. That's a... Phew. I still think about that. That shit is so fucking nuts. But, anyway, no contact.
I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working.
Love it.
Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
Damn. I mean, I hope she does show up, right? But Earth is a mess right now. But
we can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, like... Yeah. We do have our moments. We're only human, right?
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know.
I wish he had that attitude when we fucking talked in Mass Effect 2. Like what you said. You just said, like, when you came back, she lost all hope when we died. I understand. That shit was a fucking... That I can't imagine the ripple effect that the death of the first human Spectre, but also Shepard, the guy who was leading the assault, the counterattack against Sovereign, while he was attacking the Citadel with Saren, and this guy dies. Like, that's huge. It's crazy, right? Let alone our immediate crew and how they all felt, right? But actually just saying she lost all hope. And then when we came back, she was ready to believe anything. She was ready to believe anything but us. That's really what it is, Ash. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to be petty. That's not petty. That's an observation. Okay? You said you're ready to believe anything. But you didn't want to believe anything we said. It's ironic.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, get some rest. Well,
You too, Shepard.
tomorrow's a new day. Right.
Hey, Shepard.
Just checking in.
Anytime.
Want to see if there's anything new? No. Okay.
I should get back to it.
Carry on.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
I mean, you really took one for the team out there. So, you know, do what you gotta do. And by that I mean don't die, get better. I don't know if she. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of hurt. So, okay, do you have anything else to say?
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
Does it hurt? Probably these are all the same questions, huh?
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
I really hope this isn't the last time we interact with him. Like, I really hope it's not. God damn it.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select
Okay.
your destination.
We have to go... Where are we gonna go now? Right, because we have to go do the Cerberus lab. And then there's the alien metagel formula. I don't even know where we would find... Like, maybe we could find it on the Citadel? Because it does say Citadel, but that's also where we picked it up. I don't know, because this also was Citadel, but we found the AMP interfaces at Grissom Academy. I'm sure this is going to come up when we're kind of just going around, maybe. Right?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select
Just
your
trying to think, like, should we...
Area
Well,
of
we do
track of
have that...
interest to you
We
are
did have to
highlighted
meet
on
around
the
the embassies. For that other...
Now arriving
For
at
that
the
other guy
Meridian
pertaining...
Exchange.
But what I need is proof. I can't take your word on this. But those assumptions merely leave my son stranded in enemy territory. The Alliance military Bilal may still be alive.
Oof.
I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Damn.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply.
Always seems to be in short supply.
I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
I feel like that's fair, right? He just wants confirmation. He just wants to know if, like, they need to mourn him and then they can heal and move forward, or if he is out there. Interesting. Yeah. Stressful. Okay, is there anyone else we can talk to here?
Good morning.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Ma'am? We've had this discussion, young lady. You're to call me Teresa. Maybe my son didn't have the chance to marry you because of this damn war. But you're still family in my book. Nothing will ever change that.
Of course, Teresa.
I'll come back later during your break if you want. Treat you to lunch. What do you say?
I would love that, Teresa. Thank you.
It's so sad. Teresa. Damn. And she's just doing... Yeah, sorry, Tenet's just doing what she's trying. Right. Oh, hey. You were who I'm looking for.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Yeah, that's intense.
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The fuck?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally. And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
I'd like to help. How bad could this be? This is... There's a lot here. There's a lot here. But, like, holy shit, we got Kasumi. Kasumi has been named. That's great. Ah, that's so cool. And he's actually looking for her, and it's like, okay, yeah, good luck. Right? But... That's cool. She sent him that information. She's looking out too for this whole thing. But no, the fact that the Batarians potentially had, according to this, like, okay, going off of just assuming everything is factual, right? Which is maybe not the best, but assuming, just based on the information we have, Batarians had Reaper technology, which was a huge thing. Huge, big, not good, right? And the Alliance went in there, and it all kind of went to shit. And they faked a power failure to cover up that the incident even happened at all. And the Batarians were there, and it was humans, Batarians, and they had Reaper tech. So all that stuff just got basically hushed up, right? But the only reason the Alliance knew that that was the Batarians were there with Reaper tech was because of the Hanar. Why, if the Hanar were indoctrinated, why would they want the Alliance to go to the Batarians to stop them? Or get involved? I don't understand. Why would indoctrination make them do that? And I know it's like, the Reapers would have indoctrinated them, right? In some way. So it's like, if the Batarians had Reaper tech, they might have also been indoctrinated. But if we're assuming the Hanar were indoctrinated, then that would mean by some extension that Reapers wanted the Alliance to go take out these Batarians, or at least to go over there. Right? To what end? I don't know. We need more information.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I
Oh,
don't
good.
have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting.
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
I appreciate that. Not everyone doubted me.
Remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Hell yeah. This happens so fast. Oh, she's gone. Well, she's here. She's with us. That's so fucking... I love it. And I love how we're not even stunned. We just go in there, she shows up and she starts talking and we're like, uh-huh. Like, this normal, right? Not even worried. It's so cool she's here. Fuck. It's just cool, man. Gets me. Okay. Spectre Terminal. Spectre Requisitions. Well, I might as well check these while we're here, right? It's been a minute. Okay, Spectre Terminal. Military pardons for Normandy engineers. Engineers Gabriella Daniels and Ken Donnelly. My favorites. Are in custody on the Citadel for working with Cerberus. Daniels and Donnelly surrendered peacefully before the Normandy was turned over to the Alliance, but have maintained that they were motivated purely to help fight the Collectors and Reapers and no other connection to the terrorist organization. Spectre authorization could offer Daniels and Donnelly full pardons and reinstate them aboard the Normandy fucking without a second thought. Stamp the paper, get them back on. Let's go. Like, and this is what I mean with, like, most of the crew that, like, we personally got along with. Like, that we were personally, like, I don't know, I feel like we were cool with. Authorized. If they actually come back onto the Normandy, it's gonna be a fucking great day. Citadel entry authorization. Instructors at Grissom Academy have requested facilities on the Citadel to train young students who escaped the attack on the school but who are not yet ready to join the older students in combat. Citadel authorities will find room for the students if a Spectre approves the request. Without a doubt, right? That's cool. Some of the students who are too young to go into where the other students were sent, right? But they still want to be trained and there's still, like, you know, there's still time for them to grow. Authorized. Do. I love that I can approve these. This is great. Hanar Embassy tracking. Spectre level access codes can bypass privacy settings and track financial data, transit records, and personal communications for all employees in the Hanar Embassy. To avoid triggering surveillance countermeasures, NPC files must be accessed on site. Nav points of consoles or access points with relevant information will be tagged on the Spectre's Omni tool. Enabled. Cool. I love that. I love these. Oh, it's so cool.
I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar Embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Love it. That's so funny. Because, she's, like, super, like, on his side and encouraging. But at the same time, he's trying to get her arrested. Or he's trying to arrest her. But I also love how she's like, genuinely not worried. Like, realistically. Not at all. Because she knows she's not going to get caught. Okay. Is there anything? Okay, so nothing over here. Let's go back this way. Right, because that wasn't the end of it, though. Yeah, find evidence in the Hanar in the embassies. Okay, so there. Well, I saw the Hanar over there, right? I'm wondering if there's, like, something we could interact with. Right? There we go.
Bao, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Alun is sending a lot of data.
Ballone's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Alun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
Okay, we all
I didn't
lived.
say you had
Calm
to
down.
join up.
You were working your way around to it.
What is it they say? But did you die? But did you die? No, you didn't. You did fine. In fact, we did so good that it didn't even feel like a suicide mission because we were an excellent team, Kasumi. You need to come on, like old times, good times, fun times, right? You can go. You can make your little comments about everyone on the ship. It'll be great. You can meet a Prothean, right? But don't tell anybody. And then your room has a poker table now. That's cool. Are there other... I'm trying to see if there are other terminals? Maybe? I mean, I don't think this would be one. That's a little too much Dina's office. It's foolish. I don't know, he's checking the guy, but I don't know if there's anything else we can really do in the meantime. Right, because we still have to... Well, do we have to stay in the embassies, though? Find evidence on the Hanar in the embassies.
But what I need is proof. I can't take your word on it.
Okay.
But those assumptions merely leave my son stranded in enemy territory.
He's theirs. What are you doing? What are you plotting? That might not even be him. But I don't know if it's not, so I'm not going to rule it out.
Yes, I have spoken to you before. Why do you refuse to help me? If it's possible that my son Bilal is alive, I will not rest until he's found.
Is there... Hello? I don't know if what... Like, it doesn't seem like I can interact with it again.
Yes, his squad did return. The Alliance military is...
Welcome back to the Human Embassy, Commander Shepard. How may I help you?
If I do this.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of...
Because I already did, and I don't know if I'm confused. Well, I still need to be here. I don't... I worry I'm gonna have to... I don't want to have to reload the game. Damn it. I might have to if I can't get anything else to like change, because there's nothing over here. It has to be that. And we already did interact with it, and the guys, our new Spectre friend, he's checking stuff, so I don't know if we're waiting on him or if I should be able to do something else with this. And I just don't know it yet. Can I talk to these guys? Do you guys have anything to say? No? Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see if I can mess with this terminal again, I guess. It's very confusing. It seems very obvious, right? Hello, terminal. Damn it, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna reload this, and I'm gonna see if something fixes, or if I'm completely... I can't imagine I'm doing something wrong, but it's, let's be honest, it's, you know, maybe. Alright, so, hold on. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's got to be more terminals, right? And they said the embassies, but maybe that's not. Maybe that just means like the first one is in the embassy. I don't.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
I don't know. We don't really have any other information.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. If you have a question,
The holding area.
consult an Avena terminal for assistance.
The bar. Like, where would they? Okay, where would terminals really be? I wouldn't imagine they're in the hospital.
Tagged of interest to you
Maybe the
highlighted
commons.
on the elevator menu.
It wouldn't be over here. Maybe. We're gonna start with the docks, and then we're gonna go to the common area afterwards.
Docking Bay E24, emergency civilian housing.
Really? And the Presidium embassies. Okay, I feel like it's bugged then. I feel like this is not intentional. Because...
Bow. Olun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kage. I'll check transit records for incoming Hanar.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers?
No. And I owe you for getting KG's gray box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base, Shep. The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
Okay, we don't know if they have one, but I understand. I get it. And to be fair, I feel like as much as I want everybody back, I get it. Like, we asked the most of them already, right? We did favors for them, and then in turn, they helped us out on the collector base mission, right? And asking them for more after they've done through all that is a lot.
Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait.
Oh, fuck.
My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees.
If there's no
There's
space...
just no room.
it feels so shitty.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
I feel very sympathetic. Like, I get it. I get both sides of this. Like, there's no space. Like, literally no. Right? I don't know. Maybe it's sleep over there.
I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at
I don't-
capacity for refugees. There's just...
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
Incredible.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Just like that.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, right? Glad you're able to find room so last minute. It's good to see. Okay, so I'm assuming... I mean, maybe there's... I gotta do a lap around and make sure there's no other terminals here. Right? We couldn't walk out this way before. Because we were like here, And then we could only go this way. We couldn't go this way, so this is all new.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Docking Bay E-24.
This is new.
This level has been repurposed to accommodate the recent influx of civilians on the Citadel.
That's why.
Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times while in this area.
Of course. Refugees, local features, security protocols.
How many people are stranded here?
Any personal information pertaining to residents of these facilities cannot be revealed without prior authorization. However,
Fair.
be assured that the facilities allocated by Citadel Council are more than adequate for current requirements.
Adequate?
Absolutely. Furthermore, relocations requests are being given top priority. The Citadel is dedicated to ensuring optimal solutions for all.
Wow, that's so good to hear. You know, they're really putting the people first.
What else is in the area?
This high-security docking area was formerly reserved for Alliance Embassy deliveries. However, Councilor Udina recently put forth a council motion that it be converted to accommodate civilian emergency housing.
That's incredible. Holy shit, Udina did a thing. Hey, he's always been a good politician. He's always been a very politician guy, right? But that's impressive. And it worked.
So how did the council react?
The motion passed with unanimous approval.
Oh.
Since then, all major races have contributed to the funding required to maintain this area.
Wow, that is wildly great. Holy shit, that's good to hear. Hell yeah. Unanimously, and they've all contributed.
Can you tell me about the security protocols you mentioned?
Due to the high influx of civilians and new streamlined processing measures, travel from this area is carefully monitored. These are merely precautionary measures to ensure the safety of permanent Citadel residents.
I'm sure.
Thanks, Avina.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Of course. Damn. I don't know, it's cool that we finally heard the council not only unanimously agreeing on something, but them actually all, like, equally funding the same movement.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
It's wonderful.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in the...
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
Wow. That was a very nice and normal interaction that we've seen between a human and a Batarian. Seems like, I don't know, they seem like nice guys. I'm sure he was kind of caught off by the whole thing. But you're doing great. Alright, what else? What else we got going on?
My brothers and sisters, we have faced adversity and overcome. This is but a test. Remember the pillars of strength that hold our people high. Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government has fallen, but if you hold the pillars of strength in your hearts, please, just don't give up.
Yeah, that was actually kind of a good speech. Right? It wasn't crazy, like, oppressive or, like, super grandiose and abstract. It was just like, we got to just stay strong, man. We're going to pull out of this. It's going to be fine. Right? Damn. It reminds me, it's very different than the preacher that was Mass Effect 2. He was going off. Oh. Okay. Ooh, we got a shop, though. A Kishok harpoon gun. Oh shit. An Alliance captain on her 5th tour of the Terminus systems once said that seeing a Kishok was the easiest way to tell she was being attacked by Batarian mercenaries or slavers, since no bastard with a Kishok means to take you alive. This powerful sniper rifle fires a harpoon-like spike that causes massive internal bleeding, and its miniaturized disruptors will also destroy synthetics. The rifle's biggest drawback is that it must be reloaded after every shot. Damn it. But for those with steady aim and good timing, one shot is enough. Oh, that's so cool. I kind of want it. Wait, what? Assault rifle Omni Blade. Increases melee damage by 15%. Attach an Omni Blade to the weapon for increased melee damage. That's cool as shit. That's fucking cool. What is this? Oh, the Terminus armor.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
Right, we got this, well, we got this in Mass Effect 2. When we started the game. Or no, we bought it. We bought it. We ended up buying it way later in the game, but we saw it early on. Shotgun High Caliber Barrel 2 increases damage by 17.5%. Allows wider projectiles, causing more trauma on impact, ballistically optimized to retain penetrative power. Shotgun Blade. Oof. You attach this and increases melee damage by 15%. Tungsten Carbide Bayonet with recessed edge for increased melee damage. Shotgun Smart Choke increases accuracy by 30%. Servo motors hooked up to adjustable system tighten or loosen. Pellet spread for maximum accuracy. Ooh. That's okay. So wait, so depending, so it can tighten or loosen the spread, and it does it automatically, I assume, right? Because it's smart, it's a smart choke. Actually, might not be a bad, that might not be a bad purchase, though. Assault Rifle Piercing Mod 2, right? I think we have one, and we have this one. Right, allowing bullets to pierce 0.65 meter thick objects, but at 55% reduced damage. Ignores 35% of defenses on armored targets. That's pretty good. That'd be good for our teammates that use assault rifles, right? But I'm tempted. If anything, just to mess with it. Maybe it might not be one we really use a lot, but it might be fun. It might be fun, right? I am tempted to get the high caliber barrel, though. The blade attachment, though. Okay.
State Arms, defending the hegemony.
Got that. And then I don't know, I'm kind of tempted because I do really like melee in Mass Effect 3.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms.
Yeah, I'll get it. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Okay. And then I know this is here, so we'll come back and buy the rest when we have more money. What's going on here? Shit, rough times. Oh, Kelly Chambers.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
I I'm like stunned for a second. I had no fucking idea that we would ever see her again. You left Cerberus. Come with me. You left Cerberus.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Oh. Kelly. That's so kind. I'm so glad. Yeah, you guys don't need Cerberus. Come with me.
Come back to the Normandy.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't. Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joker running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt. God.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm fine. I just can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Yeah,
And
like,
even if I
no.
could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Good person, Kelly. One of the best. That's so sad. And it's so believable. Like, I mean, yeah, like, literally, like, her and Chakwas and everybody that got abducted in Mass Effect 2, right? And got to witness everything that was happening in the Collector base, aside from just the sheer trauma of the abduction in general. But then, yeah, being stuffed in the pods and transported, and then just sitting there waiting while the people around you just become liquefied. Having no idea if we are even on our way to rescue them, if we even know where they are, when that's going to happen. It's just like all that awful everything. Yeah, I can imagine you being on the Normandy. Like, I don't know, maybe the Normandy doesn't exactly remind you of it, but I don't know. It's just, I get it. I get it. That's fucking awful, but I'm super happy she's actually doing good shit here. Something she's happy about, something she's happy doing. I'm proud of.
Didn't think Cerberus liked people going AWOL.
They don't. But Cerberus has more important things to worry about than me.
That's right. Me. Change your identity. Take care of the refugees.
I can tell you're doing good work around here. Keep it up.
Thank you, Shepard. I will. I'm so glad you found me. Seeing you makes everything right again.
Oh, stop.
Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you. I
Holy
need to
shit.
run. Please be careful.
Oh my god. She's right. Nobody was going to take care of them. They were going to die in there. Especially because we were locked up in our apartment. But holy shit, she saved our fish. She saved our fish, and she's gonna send them back to us. Oh my god. That's the best thing in the world. So happy we came here. This is great. Little by little, seeing everybody again. Not everybody, but a lot more people than I expected to see. That's so cool.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies.
Yes, sir.
And have we heard anything from the hospital?
The surgeons there are all busy.
Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time.
It's interesting that he got off here.
Shepard. What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Jesus Christ.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
Yep.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
It's so that's... I'd honestly be surprised if it was less. The sheer overwhelming force and aggression and power, everything. Yeah, and just like seeing all that, it's like so easy to like just knowing the results of this and it just immediately feeling hopeless. Like, it's like, shit, what do we even do?
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I feel fine. Felt better.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Yes. Hey, sales clerk.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh, yeah. The one based on that war hero?
What the fuck?
We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
No fucking way. Okay, the fact that they have the van, because another connection back to Mass Effect 2. Yeah, when we... Oh my god. That's so funny, because we talked about the Shepard VI. We talked about the Shepard VI in Mass Effect 2, and it's fucking real. Oh my god. Is that actually... I was trying to say, like, is that our Mass Effect 2 model? I don't think so, but either way.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Damn, that does not sound like us, though.
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
I mean, kinda. It's like a tinge.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
God, when you hear it the other way, it's like, are we cheesy? Is it like, oh my god.
Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
7% accuracy. I love that.
I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy.
Oh shit.
Got any pets? You look like a Varen person.
I did pet the Varen in Mass Effect 2. He was cute.
Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
Oh my
I
god.
don't really sound like that, do I?
That's great. I was wondering if like Shepard was actually to say anything. Like, it's like, oh, is that really what we sound like?
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Just kind of like wildly positive and just like such an...
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things?
I love it. That's amazing. Holy shit. Because we talked about it in We talked about it in Mass Effect 2, about a Shepard VI, and I was just like, be cool to get one. In a way, just to be like, kind of like a haha, be interesting, and then seeing it, it's like, oh boy, it's real. That's what it would be like.
I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, pal. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
Stupid. The one thing Jacob could do is fucking get her on the Normandy. It's so... Kasumi, fucking sass. That is funny, though. It's like, oh, we haven't met up with Jacob. Oh, no. Anyway, that's a shame. Wonder what he's doing out there. I'm not gonna wonder that hard, but he's out there. He made it.
Bow, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names.
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Excellent. Ooh. Is that it? No, but I can get around this way. Okay. Oh, and the Edie and Joker hanging out here? Oh my god, Emily are... Okay. Oh my god, we can go finally meet James in the bar. Finally. Okay. Okay, well I didn't expect this to be a lot of Citadel. But we're here. Right? Maybe we don't do all this at once, but maybe we should? I don't know. So we go back up here. Yeah, so back to the embassies.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment.
Maybe that would make sense, right? That's where the guy was. And the embassies would be where all the offices would be. Okay, we figured this out though, which was good. I was really worried that this was going to get stuck and we wouldn't be able to make a lot of progress. I literally thought it was the other way. But I figured there's no way we can get in there. So maybe it was going to be like a walk around. But he's actually, he's just hanging out here. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. That's why we look around. Okay. What's up, buddy?
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
Ooh.
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Alright. He's gone. He's lost. I love that Kasumi's still here. This is so cool. Why do this?
Why are you trying to help the Reapers? We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
You have got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, We too must serve the Reapers.
Jesus Christ.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
Holy shit, that was fucking great. Holy fuck. Oh my god, you big stupid jellyfish. Oh my god. I can't. That fucking killed me. Holy shit. It's so... And it is. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. He's like, oh, and just like them, we serve the Reapers. It's like, you fucking idiot. They didn't choose to become collectors. They didn't choose to serve this. Oh my god. Actual... I don't even have words. And then Kasui's comment was great. Your substance doesn't matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness. Will they? Ridiculous. Watch me. You're under arrest. Oh, I feel like this would... We do kind of want to arrest. We don't want him to... It's their chosen sapients. The galaxy will bear witness. Okay. I feel like this is probably the right... I want to say this. Right? But... I don't know, because I don't know what the context is. Like, you're under... Obviously, we want to arrest him. What?
I don't think the Enkindlers are going to be doing anything today.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus. Which I have just uploaded.
God
damn it.
Shit.
Wait, a virus would be detected unless sent on low priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
Are you joking?
Delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this!
Holy shit.
Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
No fucking...
She was
What?
here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors. And she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor. With a few friends.
Wait. What?
You can come out now.
How do
Okay.
you know?
This is
Lucky
dog
guess.
shit. No fucking way,
There's
dude.
no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it. All that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
Same. Oh my god. That was wonderful. What a cool little mission. Holy shit. That was and then at the end he's like she gave her life for this. I'm like, oh, there's no fucking way they're gonna kill her off like that. There's no way that would have killed her. Thank God it wasn't. But yeah. Now we got him on our side though too, right? We got a Solarian Spectre. That's cool. It's gonna pay return the favor. I don't know. That's cool. He fucking... Just dead in there? Oh, no. Oh. She's still in here. Just chilling. Okay. What'd they do with the body? I don't know. What a fucking crazy interaction. The fucking Hanar indoctrinated Hanar, and he completely, obviously, completely lost it, right? But I don't know. That was cool. That was a cool. That was a cool mission. Another one with Kasumi. Right? I don't know. Just super cool. I love that. Right? Kite's Nest, Pillars of Strength. Right? This is the other one that we picked up. So right now, well, we can go to a couple other... We can go talk to some other people, right? We might as well, since we're here, right? So we go to the Commons, right? Go to the Commons. This is a pretty big area, right?
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
A couple of our people are here, hanging out, right? So
you want us to enlist as soldiers?
oh boy.
Is there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic.
I'm gonna be real. She's got a fucking point. Like, I get his motivation, sure. He should go. If he wants to do this, if this is how he feels, he needs to go. And I get his, like, oh, his friends, he wants to get, like, you know, more numbers, a group of people that he knows that or feel reliable. You know. But I mean, she's got a solid point, too. It's just like, we don't know how to fucking do this, man. Like, signing up, and it's like, oh, they'll teach you how to do it. It's like, it's not so much about the ability as the mindset and the willingness, and just like, maybe they're not even, that's not their thing. Not combat material. Not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med 10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Definitely. Definitely a little bit better than that. At least. Oh, Kanala exports. Oh shit. Got some good stuff. I have to buy these again. What the fuck is that? Fuck. That's cool as shit. Oh my god. The Reckoner Knight armor was originally worn by the winners of Earth's Urban Combat Championship 2186, the Rhode Island Knights. A military-grade version of this equipment was presented to longtime Knight fans at the Alliance Rhode Island base in thanks for their passionate and vocal support during the EUCC Championship matches. Beneath his armor's medieval Gothic facade lies a host of biofeedback systems intended to monitor the wearer's health and combat performance. Microservos maximize damage done in close-quarters combat, while a beefed-up power cell feeds energy into weapon systems to increase projectile velocity. Befitting gear, originally designed for a full-contact sport, sophisticated shield system also offers the wearer solid protection from incoming attacks. So fucking cool, man. That's so sick. And then you have the Blood Dragon armor. I'm such a fan of this armor. I haven't even played Dragon Age yet. Right? And I understand this is the reference to that. Right? But it's so cool. It's so cool. And the fact that we could wear it in this game and we could have the helmet come off in conversations would make me wear this more. because I love the armor. But covering the face all the time wasn't great in Mass Effect 2. I love them. I love them and all 4 polygons. Come home. Okay, let's focus, right? SMG recoil system, right? Weapon stability by 30%, maybe. Ankadar gauntlets. Weapon damage plus 10%. Replaced with auxiliary power cells that feed into wearer's weapons. Sniper rifle enhanced scope 2 increases accuracy by 20% and helps aim through smoke. Bad, I see. The aiming through smoke thing, that seems like a huge thing. Because when we were on Eden Prime, I noticed there was a lot of smoke in a lot of situations. It was really hard to shoot through those. Kind of similar situation happened in, well, in last episode when we were in the Grissom Academy. Smoke. So highlighting through smoke, I feel like is a good idea. Right? What is the concentration mod? Increases damage by 5%, speeds perception by 25%, enhancing aim for a brief time. Ooh, biometric sensors and auto-targeting software adjust to the user's pulse and breath rate, assisting aim. I know I can only have so many mods, right? But I also want to make sure we get mods for the other crew members. Right? Not just us. Because everyone can use these. Right?
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Magazine capacity. We're going to get more money. I know we're going to get more money. It's going to be fine. Right? I feel like the rounds per magazine is a good idea. Right?
We appreciate your
That's cool. Alright, anyone else here? Anyone we could talk to? Fucking shit. Bar Levon.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time.
Anything else?
Don't count on the Batarians. Karshon is lost. The Alliance is spearheading this war. I agree it's quite impressive, but I wouldn't venture into the Sol system.
Is he talking? Is he talking to us? I don't know. It's just so it's cool. It's cool seeing this guy like Bar Levon, literally Mass Effect 1. We didn't see this dude. I don't believe we didn't see him at all in Mass Effect 2. Right, but then the Citadel was in a whole mess of a situation, so I'm sure he was off doing his thing, right? Mass Effect 1, though, not to go into this too much, but yeah, I remember he was one of the first people we talked to on the Citadel. He works for the Shadow Broker, so I'm interested. I wonder if he's probably still talking to Liara, right? Because he would still work with the Shadow Broker. But no, he's working with the Shadow Broker, and in Mass Effect 1, the whole thing is, we went to him to try to get information and proof about Saren's betrayal. And here's the thing. His boss, the Shadow Broker, agreed to give us information or give us some sort of proof, right? Because Saren betrayed him. Saren betrayed the Shadow Broker. That pissed him off, right? So what happens is we made that deal, and he actually points us to the Krogan mercenary that was hired to deal with that problem, to deal with that betrayal. And that fucking Krogan mercenary was Erdnot Rex. And that shit was cool as fuck. Meeting him immediately. But it's just so interesting. This completely, like, took me back to that entire first interaction in Mass Effect 1. It's a small thing, but it's a cool thing. Oh, what do we got? Rieger Carbine. That's cool looking. This electrical weapon improves upon the arc pistol's design by generating a sustained current on its target. Damn. This weapon is named for the Quarian Rieger family, whose Marines have served valiantly against the guy. I was gonna say Rieger, like the
Opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Sorry, I was just trying to see if there was if there was gonna be other ones named. But no, that's cool as shit.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
It's actually named after him. Well, not him, but like the family. It's the family name.
Out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Geth Plasma SMG? I didn't realize they had SMGs. Or they do now.
If it exists,
right?
we carry it.
This submachine gun works on the same principles of the Spitfire. It shoots superconducting toroids that break apart on impact, retaining electrical charge. That flash converts the shrapnel into plasma. Unlike the Spitfire, however, this smaller Geth weapon has been modified to take thermal clips. Oh, good. Holding down the trigger speeds up its rate of fire, rapidly depleting the gun's heat sink in exchange for nearly continuous fire.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
That's cool. That's a...
Any opened goods can only be returned.
I like that we got some new and cool weapon designs. Like, aesthetically. Like, that's sick. Blood Pack Punisher. Punisher features a secondary barrel that fires one armor-piercing round per main barrel burst.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
It was developed by Blood Pack gunsmiths who found that their Vorcha recruits frequently forget to optimize ammo loads in the heat of combat. This configuration makes the process automatic and highly effective, penetrating armor.
Don't be left out in the cold.
Oh god, we need so much money. I like so many of these. These look so fucking sick. Adus. It is anti-synthetic rifle. Anti-synthetic. Ah, there we go. Named in memory of the Quarians killed in the Morning War on the planet Adus. This weapon's electrical tech has been optimized for medium to long-range firefights. Alliance Marines take issue with calling it a rifle since technically it has no rifling in its barrel. The Quarians shrug this off, as Quarian weapon terminology rarely translates flawlessly into human languages.
If it exists, we carry it.
Oh, it's like, oh, it's the anti-synthetic rifle. Actually, it's not a rifle, technically.
If it exists, we carry it.
They're like, God, humans. But, no, this is cool. Like, medium to long range electrical weapon. That seems cool. I kind of want this one too. I don't want them all. Executioner pistol. That just seemed... What a fucking name. Vetted by Blood Pack weapons experts, the first executioner was improvised using spare parts and scrap metal during an Omega territory dispute. The result was a handheld cannon capable of firing high-impact, armor-piercing slugs, although only one at a time due to its limited heatsink. Many Blood Pack mercs carry an executioner as backup in case they get pinned down, but some enthusiasts prefer it as their primary gun, sticking to the one-shot, one-kill approach.
Any opened goods returned for store credit.
I can respect it. Striker assault rifle. This seems like a very classic weapon, right? Striker's a fully automatic weapon that functions more like a grenade launcher than a rifle.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Huh? Firing high-impact slugs that detonate on contact. Ooh, The weapon increases its rate of fire the longer the trigger is held, which is devastating if the weapon can be kept on target. In an attempt to market the striker outside of the Krogan DMZ, the gun was designed to be fired by non-Krogan, but its recoil tends to off-balance smaller species. It's just too... It's too much. It knocks everybody down. Enthusiasts point out that the target on the receiving end of a striker has far worse things to worry about than its shooting balance. I imagine. That seems cool. They're literally high-impact slugs that explode. And they just, like, boom, fully automatic. We got cool weapons in this game. This is great. I can't wait to have more money. Shotgun Shredder mod allows bullets to pierce, so more piercing. Pistol high caliber barrel. Pistol damage increase. Cerberus armor? I don't think so. Not again. Aquarium VI. Or is it 4? Is it 4 or VI? With so many exotic species of fish available in today's galactic market, it takes an expert to maintain an ideal aquarium. I know. This VI automatically dispenses food, adjusts the temperature, pH, and algae content of the water. It even talks to the fish when you're not around, leaving you free to enjoy your aquatic friends without fear of killing them. That's funny. That's great. It even talks to them, feeds them. It's basically like Kelly. Aquarium Kelly, the VI. Does everything. Damn. I don't know, it kind of feels a little too easy though. Like, but I like it because I sure as shit. I think I only killed the fish once, maybe twice. I wasn't counting, but it happened and it was traumatic. Ultralight pistol materials. Reduce weapon weight by 30%. That might be a good idea.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
I'm gonna buy that. We're gonna see what that. See how big of a difference that makes. Right, and we'll switch everything. We're gonna have to come back here when we have more money. I'm so glad there's more. There's a good amount of shopping potential in 3 so far. I'm a big fan. Okay, what else we got going on here? So let's go. Well, we can go to Apollo's Cafe, and then go to the market. So we can go here and the market, and I think at that point we can head off the Citadel. But you know what? We actually didn't even check with the VI. Sorry,
Hello,
Avina.
Shepherd. Welcome to the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the shopping galleria. Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Promotion? The fuck? Could I have gotten a discount?
The place feels familiar. The sounds, the smells. It's like being back on Earth.
The current decoration budget was approved by Ambassador Asoba, the human representative for Earth on the Citadel. Each species granted ambassadorial rights on the Citadel can apply for a slot on the decoration schedule to change the promenade and parks below.
Aw, nice.
The only condition is that the proposed environmental features not be toxic to species living on the Citadel.
I feel like that's not unreasonable at all.
What else is in the area?
The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. Recently, new biometric systems have been added to assess the specific needs of your species.
Biometric systems.
Biometric systems? Sounds more like a security measure.
These simple and confidential systems are in place for the safety of all visitors to the Presidium. We respect your privacy, Commander Shepard. To opt out, please visit the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
To opt out, you gotta go over here.
What's this promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aronisius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's Military Defense Fund. Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
Oh my god.
Where can I check this out?
To listen to excerpts, simply go to the Features hallway and find the Blasto 6, Partners in Crime publicity panel.
We have to see it. We have to go check it.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
Damn. Ooh. That's intense. Wow. God, to see it happen in real time. It's like, you gotta tell him so that we can be together. Because this is the start of a healthy relationship.
Financial VIs, military here will lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Hell yeah. No, that's cool. I like that. And I like that all these little things just kind of like boost all the war assets. It's cool.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
Damn. Oh, yeah, it's a scam. Just calling it out.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this...
Every time that Asari Commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
That's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Oh, shit. Damn. That's so sad. I mean, she's trying, but like it's gonna be like never ending. It's not. Yes. My lady.
Still working?
Always
One
working.
call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I forget. I was busy staying alive.
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time
Literally.
they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Shit. I mean, that's a great thought, but good thinking. You should relax more. EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups. Yeah, I know. Like, you know, you need to chill. We gotta stay focused. We can't be piling all that on top of ourselves, and you and yourself on top of all the stuff you already have going on. It's not just the Shadow Broker, but you're part of this, trying to help us figure out this weapon situation.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
What the fuck? Really? I was just over there.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, cool. Wow. That's cool. And I mean, we get a real reason to go talk to him now.
You should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
Yeah. Also, I see they're still here. I mean, they're stressing out. Like, this whole thing is just like it's a whole thing. But I mean, they're trying to do what's best for the kid. And that's honestly, I can respect that. That's a fabrication.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
God, we do not have enough money. But it's also great because there's things to spend all of the money on. Because in Mass Effect 2, I had so much money. It was like so much money. To where I feel like I pretty much bought everything that we could buy. Like, realistically. There was like a few things that I didn't. Like a couple upgrades. But outside of that, you know, these are a lot. Increase melee damage. Pistol melee stunner. Small attachment to the muzzle causing massive damage to melee targets. So we can put this on our pistol, and it's like a shocking melee.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime.
Oh, yeah, not shocking, but it ups our melee damage. Stability, assault rifle magazine, the Inferno armor. Oh shit, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
Well, you know, if you're gonna go to anyone for that kind of advice, you know, we are the we every now and then, you know, we've done the, you know, we've done it, you know.
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it.
That's a what?
It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like.
Oh my god.
Something simple.
I love her.
For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Oh my god. Wait. Comedy. It isn't gonna work. The Man Who Hung Himself. An amorous plastic surgeon. It's not what I think it is it? Is it? Is it? No. I don't know. Maybe we should all go. But that's fucking... Shepard, great advice. Yeah, you know, they'll usually... You know, be like, they want to hang out with you. You know, if they start playing music around you, or they like talking, asking you about your music interest, or showing you, you know, cool songs like "Living on a Prayer" by John Bon Jovi, or you know, some Linkin Park, or Leonard Skinner, you know, or 3 Days Grace, depending on the vibe, you know. Metallica, Sabaton, you know, just off the top of the head, right? And then her whole thing is like, yes, we must get him to commit to this. We must trick him. Convince him. I love this. It's like it's almost like it's like a wholesome social experiment with Edie and Joker, and I love it because they're both into it, and they're just kind of both going, you know.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go, and if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? That's what I'm here for. You know, we don't just pimp out ourselves. We pimp out our friends too, right? We take care of you.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
It is
Everybody
quite.
could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
That's interesting. Damn. What a pivot. But yeah, no, like, I'm sure tensions are high. Emotions are high. That is rampant.
I have spoken with many Batarian refugees here, Shepard. It may interest you to know that they are much more agreeable when the hegemony is no longer watching.
Interesting.
Excuse me, Shepard. I am looking through files and videos of human behavior. I have 1.24 million windows open, but your request is important to me. Please hold.
That's funny. 1.24 million. How do you have... I don't even...
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency. Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
I love Edie is fucking great. Joker, my guy.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
They're in denial. They're scared. Both. They're so afraid that denial is the best way to be able to just keep living. Especially here when you can't do anything. Like if you're just sitting here in your apartment and you know the war is spread across the galaxy, and there are these massive creatures, massive mechanical beings that are just destroying everything. You know, and you know there's nothing you could do about it. You know?
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
True.
Yes. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Frolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere.
That's
Finally
fantastic.
getting some use out of those disability benefits.
God
I'm
damn
sure
it.
she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Everybody wins. He's really into her. It's great.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with a Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh, well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
That was...
I didn't...
Well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
That was so out of pocket. Holy shit. Just like... Oh my god, it's like the subtle, like... Slightly... Oof. Damn. Hope he knows which ones to shoot at. Like... Yikes. God damn it. Sporting goods, what do we got? Acolyte 1. Designed for the Asari resistance. The Acolyte's barrels fire advanced ammunition similar to that of an impact-triggered resonant warp bomb, which has a devastating effect on shields and biotic barriers. The specialized nature of the warp field means it does not pierce armor as effectively, but the shooter's biotics are expected to make up for this shortcoming. Not bad. Ooh. SMG materials too, so it'd be even lighter. Okay, SMG high caliber barrel, collector armor. We can get this again. I see. Model of the Citadel. We can get a model of the Citadel. It's a very simple model. It's a very simple model, but we're taking it back to the ship. Postcranial trauma system. Pistol. So stupid. Pistol cranial trauma system. Headshot damage by 20%. It's actually pretty good. There's power damage by 10%. Oh, for the pistol and SMG power magnifier. These are all good to remember that are here. There's even more. I love this.
I can't help you.
Oh, wait.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, store credits, or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of on this dude's side.
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks.
Really? Okay, why were you making such a big deal over refunding 15 credits as well? I mean, if he wanted his $15 back. I feel like this was so extra. But it's like, really? You mean it? Yeah. Whole $15. Venom shotgun. That looks sick. Whoa, the Venom shotgun was developed by the Solarian Special Tasks Group to meet the unpredictable needs of those stationed in hostile areas. The double barrel fires ammunition that detonates on impact, while a third barrel below can be charged to fire a round of micro grenades.
Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Fuck. Yeah, we gotta come back. Given the covert nature of most of the SDG assignments, the Venom was designed to force an exit strategy and was issued to teams whose primary objective was to extract compromised undercover operatives. The shotgun is now issued to frontline soldiers in the war against the Reapers. It's a good idea. That seems like a great shotgun. I really want that. I like that. Scope for the pistol, scope for the SMG. Ooh, a heatsink. Every round has a 25% chance of not using up the thermal clip. That's a cool idea. Assault rifle, sniper rifle, ultralight materials. Shotgun ultra. Okay. Okay, we gotta come back for these. We need money. I keep saying that, but every shop we go to is just saying we need more money. That's what we got. The Chrysay sniper rifle. That's so. That looks so sick. Holy shit! 10,000. This Turian anti-material rifle is modified to kill Reaper enemies. Sold. The Chrysays. Chrysays? Scope uses a rangefinder that adjusts to keep the target in proper proportion to the shooter, which comes in useful when the sniper is forced into close range. Its specialized ammunition is both armor-piercing and explosive. In a desperate move, the Turians release its specifications all over the extranet so that nearly anyone with a fabricator can manufacture this weapon to help in the war effort. That's cool as shit. A desperate move. They released the prints so you could 3D print this at home just to help with the war. That's kind of badass. I need that. I want it. It's so cool. There's so many weapons we gotta come back for, but that's the best part, is we know where they are. Assault rifle thermal scope. Increased weapon weight by 50 though. Well, we don't use an assault rifle. And our team doesn't matter about weight, so that would really benefit them. Accuracy by 15%. Sniper rifle high velocity barrel. Damage by 15%. Okay, so we have wandered, walked, talked, and checked. Gotta look at the view. Beautiful. This is really nice. It's really nice now that it's actually fixed and functional, and I'm glad Shepard kind of said it too, right? Because like when we first got to the Citadel, it's like we barely got to even explore the Presidium, or really most of the Citadel, and then Sovereign ends up wrecking it. So, and then they repair it just in time for another war. It was just like, shit. But hey, you know, we're seeing some new spots, some new places. It's cool. Just happy we can. Right. Let's go talk to Bar Levon again. We got a tip. What's up, my guy?
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor.
I'd never forget you.
And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
He's a brave man. Agreed. I remember you.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
Well, isn't that... I'm so glad the Shadow Broker supports this. You know, that's cool. That's really cool of him, right? But no, the fact that we rescue his guards and then they join us, that's awesome. Thanks. What do you get out of this?
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
Oh, I believe it.
I had plans to return to Arun, but business here keeps luring me back. Perhaps it's for the best, all things considered.
For self-preservation, right? All right. Okay. So what the hell we got a stack of things to do. These are rolling in really fast. Oh my god. Okay. So this one, Barlavon has provided the location of Shadow Broker forces trapped in the Dranik system inside the Krogan DMZ. Recruit them to the war effort and return to Barlavon. Shit. Alright. That's cool. I like that. So we gotta make sure we were able to do all these. We gotta find out where this is. Because in all the shops here, I didn't see anything with this formula. So I don't know where we could find a new formula. Right? Unless we go to wherever they make it. We gotta go over here. Get evidence for him. We have this book. Book of Plenix. To inspire his people. We gotta go to Arun. Right? And the Pillars of Strength. Cerberus Lab. I wanted to get to the Cerberus Lab. And Surkesh. But we kind of got tied up with a bunch of other conversations and a lot of running around. Yeah, we don't. We're going to have to pick this up on the next episode and do a bunch of these. And what I mean is we're going to do the Cerberus Lab and then we're going to do Surkesh next episode. I wanted to get to this one, but it was cool. Like, we explored around. We had a ton of conversations. We picked up a bunch of new stuff. We went shopping, right? We got to meet Kasumi again. That was great. That was awesome. We got a whole little tiny, even just a little micro mission with her. It was great. It was great. I loved it. And then we got to talk to Thane again, and he's doing his best. You know, he's here. He's trying to live the best he can for the time that he has. And he's in good spirits, which at the end of the day is all I can really hope for him, because he's so fucking cool. Such a good dude, man. And his son's still around, and seeing him, and it's just oh, this is a rapid transport. But oh, it takes me there. Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that. Okay. Anyway, so this was a good time. I know it was a lot of running around, a lot of reading, a lot of talking, not a whole lot of action and missions and story progress. But next episode, that's exactly what we're gonna do. It's exactly what we're going to do, because we've already walked around. We've met everything. We've met everyone here. There's only one more thing that we need to do. right, that I specifically want to do, and to just go down to Purgatory. Now, I know we can meet Arya here, and maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't yet, I don't know. But what I do want to do is go down here, make our way over here, because James asked for a drink, and we couldn't get to Purgatory, so we haven't even seen it yet. So that's what we're gonna do next episode. We're gonna go to Purgatory, and then we're gonna go do that N7 mission, and then we're gonna do Surkesh. So look forward to that. It's gonna be great. We're gonna go all in. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. It's great. I love it. So definitely want to know what you guys think, especially going forward. Going in. So stick around. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.